loud nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, you, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Miami Dolphins. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line.
Ball carrier.
A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
And that's definitely the way to get things started. That's the way it was drawn up in the locker room, in pregame, and everything. And they got it done right away, running the ball for a big game.
Back to Taylor on first down. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carried by the wide receiver.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Second and 10. Taylor. Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
Taylor. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
brings up
Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. Probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
25-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Tua. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. First and 10, Taylor now. And some space here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to put it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Out of the gun on third down. Here's Tua. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. First by him near the 35. There he goes, left side. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this is going to set up first and goal inside the 5-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Colts 17. Dolphins nothing.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They run with Breida. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
$17-0 our score after one.
The score, Colts 17. Dolphins nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Throw right side complete to Carter. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
17. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the Colts 31-yard line.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. They'll set up a screen for Breida. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
I got my carpet rolled out for you.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up, They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
At the 48-yard line.
They'll run with Taylor, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
The ball carrier.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Dolphin football.
22-yard line.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Breida on the carry.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7.
Makes the score Colts 24.
Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Got a second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
At the 47-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's Hurts to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th, now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. On the jet sweep, here comes more. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 2nd down now, it's Taylor, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Here's Taylor, and he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Blankenship's kick is good, and that will push this lead up to 20 now. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis? To a hit, and the ball is out. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
On the play, recovered by Indianapolis.
On 1st down, Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
14-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Hurts. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Breida to get the third quarter started. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They run again with Breida. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Going for a right side here, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Taken down at the 40.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Landry, the intended target.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done. Fielded in the end zone.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
For first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing is Hurts. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
Let's see if they can disrupt it here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now it's Breida. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, here's Breida. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He's going to look deep down the field. And it'll be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Jones. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. And 22 more yards there and another first down. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one as he just did there.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Able to fight through 1 tackle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Again, it's Taylor. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. Flushed out right. Going to let one fly for Rupp. And got his man complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one goes for 30 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense. But on game day, they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On play action, here's Tua. On the crossing route, complete. That's Carter. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 17 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is. They run it with Breida. But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and even playing on the road, the class of this ball club just too much to overcome.
Yeah, deep down, I think even the fans knew how this one was going to turn out. All right, they just came to support their team, hoped they'd see some good football, and they did, but they didn't really expect their team to win. In fact, they probably came in and said, let's win the tailgate, because that's where we have the advantage, and I bet they did that.
So for Indianapolis, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, it's just their 2nd loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown.